next cup.
Today's coverage of the Valspar Championship is about to begin.
Hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam, who's in the booth. That's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke and Rich, looking forward to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these two battle it out.
Rich, how do you see it?
When they last played, Xander had the edge, so I expect someone has something extra to prove out there this week.
Well, the only thing that really goes against Xander Schauffele is he doesn't win as often as he should. But every attribute in his game is just exceptional. You're talking about one of the best players out on tour.
Well, this is some lovely momentum to take into the tournament, coming off a last start win, Rich.
Can't think of any better momentum. Obviously, the players firing on all cylinders. Sit back, watch, and enjoy it.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
Well, it's a bit disappointing. This one for bogey.
It was on a good line. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
So far, so good.
So a disappointing double to begin their round there.
Look, that had all kinds of ugly on that one. Not too sure how they're going to rebound from this one.
Water is a feature here at the Copperhead course of Innisbrook Resort, Rich, and it comes into play at the second.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
And here we are with the third shot. That's an impressive little chip.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. The Copperhead course at Innisbrook can really bite you, especially if you're slightly wayward, and there's one of those holes right here at the third, Rich.
Decisions to be made. The fairway narrows up. Should you take driver out? Also the water on the right. So players more than likely laying back with some kind of fairway wood.
And he's safely on the green with that shot. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Well played. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. The fourth hole, the first of the par threes on the property, and you're going to be dialed in on your number.
This is a challenging par three, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par three.
That looked good for a long time. Putting for par. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Stretching out over 600 yards means the par 5 fifth is no snub.
It is. Luke, I rarely say that par fives on the PGA Tour are challenging, but this is definitely one of them. It's an uphill tee shot and a second shot that is downhill, moving from right to left, that's completely blind for these players. There is a tree about 100 yards out, which is going to be something they aim at when they lay up. Third shot, though, is very basic, down the hill to a fairly flat green surrounded by some bunkers. More than likely, most players are going to have to lay it up on this par 5.
Sitting at 1 over.
this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the fifth. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
A little birdie looking here.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The sixth hole at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich. It's a challenging one, isn't it?
If you find the fairway off the tee here, you are an amazing human being. The fairway tilts from right to left very significantly. Holding the fairway is almost impossible.
Going with the 8-iron here.
Not the result they were after there.
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
An opportunity to make a par here.
Good looking putt. Oh, nothing to sweat over that one. More hold. Trailing by 4 strokes. Standing on the 7th tee, players get to breathe a sigh of relief having the 6th behind them.
You know, Luke, this is sneaky hard to be fair. You don't need driver, and so you might get lulled to sleep a little bit by taking 3-wood out just for position. Any misses to the right or the left are going to be blocked out by some pretty gnarly trees. The green tilts from right to left ever so slightly, and watch out for those deep bunkers fronting this green. They'll grab your golf ball in a hurry. This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one.
And with it, he moves to 1 under par. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Well, if you haven't felt snake bitten already, the 8th at 230 yards, Rich, will certainly get you.
Everybody loves a 230-yard par 3, don't we, Luke? They're just wonderful, wonderful designs, and I'm laughing because this is nearly impossible. This green is just a sliver up there. A high shot moving a little bit from left to right is an absolute must on the golf league.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
I like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Ball striking continues to be the order of the day as the players arrive on the 9th tee, a par 4.
Yes, just thread those bunkers off the tee shot somehow with the driver. Second shot is going to be straight back up the hill, and once again with the pin position over on the right hand side, players will be unable to see where their golf ball pitches. This is a quality par 4.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Wonderfully played. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. So close, but an easy par. And that putt will drop. Well done. As we make the turn, it's always good to reflect on what we've seen out there so far. Rich?
Just one back right now, Luke, with 9 to go. I gotta say, can they overtake the leader? Let's find out.
That's a bit out of shape. Looks to me, Rich, that this player has a ton of confidence. Put themselves right back in position to win straight off their last start.
They're going to have to make some birdies coming down the closing stretch, but they have a lot of good vibes coming from that last win. I expect more of the same this week.
And here we are with their 4th.
Currently a shot off the lead. Putting now for a bogey.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Very few parts of the golf course make you feel comfortable, but chance of birdie at 11.
Finally, we have a birdie hole. Just avoid that bunker down the left-hand side. Find the right-hand side of the fairway. And you go ahead and chase one up there. Even if you can't get it on the green in 2, that front bunker is not a bad leave. But beware, there are some trees over on the right-hand side that could block you out.
Bit offline, that one. You're now into the lap of the golfing gods. Getting ready to play their 3rd. 3 behind our leader. Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
Judging it beautifully.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 2 under. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Well, a birdie's also in your heart, standing on the 12th tee. A short par 4, Rich. Decisions to be made?
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
Well played, mate. That's a pretty handy shot.
Wow, they really put on a show with that approach shot, and their rival, Xander Schauffele, appears to be taking notice as well.
Oh, so close. A par putt on the table. He finds himself in a share of 8th. Lucky 13 for some. This par 3 plays 200 yards.
Luke, this tee shot is about as hard as 8th grade algebra. It is absolutely mind-bending. It doesn't look like much, but that green absolutely, I think the green is made out of Gore-Tex. It repels golf balls.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup. Gotta try and save the par here.
Gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The second of the back 9 par 5s, Rich 14. There's plenty to it.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. If you find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
And here we are with the third shot. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Yeah, magical shot out of the bunker, that one. Always nice to have a birdie putt. Trailing by a few shots after that hole.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
That was wonderfully done. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard.
Now, with any luck, they can hold this and manage to leave Xander Schauffele behind. Get some momentum here.
Ouch, that hurts. 2 under with a final few holes to go.
Really going to have to dig deep here if they want to win this title.
Well, as you enter the dreaded snake pit here at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich, you know where you stand on the 16th tee.
This tee shot forces your hand. You must take it down the right-hand side in order to have a good look at this green for your second shot. Any misses out to the left, you're going to find the trees in all sorts of trouble.
That's a good-looking shot there. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
Oh, you know you want to.
That's a big-time putt, that one. And they're right on those are 2. They heard the cheers.
Finds himself in a share of 4.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The Copperhead's penultimate hole is a good par 3 playing up the hill.
It's a tough tee shot. Plays longer than what's on the yardage. Any pin that's in the front part of the green is a difficult one to find as the green is so narrow.
Well struck. Good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under.
Tweet, tweet. This is for 2 birdies.
Ooh, right by the hole. And that should secure the par on this one. Now 4 back after that hole. The closing hole of Innisbrook's Copperhead course is also the final hole of the Snake Pit. And this one here has everything going against it.
Lay it back and you're going to have a long second shot back up the hill, but if you take driver and find the fairway, you'll be rewarded with a very short second shot.
Getting ready to play their third. 4 strokes off the lead. Playing their 4th shot. 4 shots behind our leader. .69 up for grabs here if you can hold this putt. Ooh. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hold. And that signs off on today's round.